In the past 3 months, I have been making games, precisely one game per month. And the point of this challenge is making a game every month for a year. On the first month, I made the story-driven game. On the second month, I made a game where you judge people's scenes, similar to Papers, Please. And on the last month, I made a desktop pet, which was one of the coolest so far. Also, thanks to the stupid man for donating me $2. It was my first donation, so thank you. And it was something that I wasn't expecting. I left the link for each video on the card on the top right while talking about them, so you should check them before this one. Well, this month I didn't have that much time, since I had a lot of exams coming up and projects, so I decided making something more basic, but still learn something, so I talked about Pong. And add game juice to Pong. So I can learn how I am supposed to make game juice correctly. So let's go to the video, once and for all. On the first few days I didn't do anything at all, since I was finishing editing the last month video. And well, that's it for the first few days of my short time. First, I just made a small prototype with the infamous programmer art, just to make the ball and the pedal barely working, but well, still working, right? On the 10th day, I just made the pointing system, which still seems to have a few bugs, but well, nothing to worry. After that I just went to sleep, since tomorrow I had the whole day free. I have to finish the base concept in a day. I can do it, I believe it. I kept my promise, I finished the game today. I woke up and made the assets. After that, I just pasted everything in game and coded what was missing. Pause menu, enemy AI, local multiplayer, main menu, some sounds, and that's about it. There is still a few bugs, but I will fix them as I work on adding trees to the game on the next few days. Today I started by making a list of what I want to achieve with the game trees in month, and as you can see, the first thing on the list is a neon effect. So I went back to redesign some of the assets, since I wanted to achieve a more neon feeling to it. So yeah, it should have a white outline and a black inside. After redesigning them, I placed them in Godot and fixed some of the assets that seemed to have small issues with them. As you can see, now it has a different feeling to it, still looking nice though. Still on the same day, I did a game finish logic, so the first player to score 5 goals. Wins, and also a simple menu for the game ending. Today I woke up and well, I checked the list again and I decided that today I would implement another thing. This time, a glow effect. So it gives more of a neon effect, making it closer to what I want to achieve with it. Still in the same day, I replaced all the fonts with a pixel art one that I have designed on the previous months, and also added a replay button to the winning or losing scene. As you can see, pretty cool, right? I added a trail to the ball today. I changed the colors of the pads and I made the ball change color, and with this I can remove a few more stuff from the list. It's just mind-blowing how a simple change can add so much to the game. It's crazy. But well, I spent the whole day implementing it, so I didn't have much more time to do more stuff today. On the day 15, I wanted to add something similar to the Rocket League. So like the ball blowing when you score on Rocket League. I wanted to implementing it on Pong and 2D. So I implemented the ball exploding mechanic. I found a similar code to mine somewhere on the internet that I don't remember where, but that base code saved me a lot of time, math and thinking, so thanks to the person that made that code. But well, as you can see, now it's still kinda crude, the ball blow, but I will improve it on the future, near future. I don't know when I have the time. Today I worked on improving the ball exploding system. Now the game slows a little after scoring and then returns to the normal speeds, adding a cooler effect, but still not what I want to achieve in the end. So I might still need to keep working on it in the near future. So let's see how this will end. Still on the same day, I started implementing an effect to the ball. Here you can see me debugging it to see if it has the correct behavior and properties that I want before making my first animation with it. It's like a circular wave that expands like magic. The point of this is like giving more impact to the goal. In my opinion, it looks pretty good so far, but there is still room for improvement, I guess. Today I worked a little more on the ball scoring system. I added a few more circular waves, where each one has a different color and speed, in order to give more impact, but not sure if it's too much. Well, only time will tell, right? After that I added impact particles for when the ball hits something. I implemented something that most people will not notice. Well, let's see if you can see what it is. You have 5 seconds. That's right, a scratch and expand mechanic when hitting something. You got it, right? Tell me in the comments if you got it. This is a really subtle effect, but I feel like it improved the game by a lot. But tell me what you think in the comments as well. I added a screen shake when the ball hits something, and a greater screen shake when the ball scores, giving more impact to each interaction with the ball. This gave the game so much more juice, and with this I could cross one more item off the list. Today I added a couple more particles on the opposite direction of the others, like they were coming from the object after being hit by a heavy ball. I feel like this improved the game by a lot. By the way, I don't know why, but when I start recording, my FPS kinda dropped by a lot. That is weird, because I don't think I have any memory leak. I free everything correctly, but I think I will check it later. With the game juice almost done, I worked on the UI more. First I designed a button on the same game style to add to the menus, and also improved the main menu, with two AIs playing against each other, to give a better feeling to the main menu and pause menu. As you can see, everything feels more responsive and has a better feeling to it. And now I crossed one of the last items from the list, before stopping developing for a few days, so I could focus on finishing a school project. Well, I finished my project yesterday at like 3 AM, so I just went to sleep. And then today I focused on fixing some bugs that I found while adding trees, and also adding some sound effects that were missing, like. So I could export tomorrow to itch.io, since I wanted to have some free time to debug errors, if I found any, like last month that I had kinda some errors and weird errors that shouldn't be happening, but well, that's about it. Fortunately, everything went right and I was able to upload it to itch.io pretty quickly, crossing then the last item of the list. Finishing the game, of course. Well, while you see a comparison of the game before and after, I want to talk what I learned with this project and why you should try to add juries to random and simple games like Pong. This month, I learned a bit more about AI, about UI, and game juries. Of course, this last one is the one more important to me. In the end, with game juries, you can transform a boring game to a much more enjoyable experience. Make the game more responsive and pleasant. A game without this kind of stuff will be heavily lacking its full potential. So, if you are making a game and didn't think about it, I really recommend you search a bit and even start thinking what game juries you should add. And even start adding some to your games and projects. This is it. And if you want to see how I made the game in a month in the other months, check this playlist for every video of this mini-series. Thank you for watching and seeing until the end. See you next month.